breaking on it, you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. They get to him as he throws. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands. It's Morris. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Warren. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Henderson. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, you want to put your defense in a bad spot, throw an interception, throw another interception, fumble the football. This defense has very little shot of being successful. The offense is going to continue to put them in horrible situation after horrible situation.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grab near the marker, it's Ibuka. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll throw it on first down. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Howard. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting them out early in this football game? You got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 20. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing back. Oh, the ball's out! The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Buys a little time. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to get...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, that is just great defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. JT, the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Have a day, young fella.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Getting the extra point blocked soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Bulldozes his way through. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab down the left side. And he breaks into the open. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Warren. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Steamrolls his way ahead.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Looking for space. It's Judkins. Powers through the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Still running at the 40. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass. I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Howard. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Loveland. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown Wolverines! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
To the air, it's Warren. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock.
He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
When I get inside the 3 of 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Howard. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Defense playing a bail technique. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard one. Takes it back to the house for 6.
Trying to surge it in. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He'll try to take it back. At the 20. score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looked...
Intercepted.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we're going to see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the championship.
Could you guys been hearing us this entire time, chat, or no? It's all gameplay, that's it. Well, I'm about to cry.
Bro, why should I ever get the
This shit has been legendary, bro. I can't fucking... Look, I'm... Sitting here muted. They've been sitting here muted the whole fucking 51 minutes.
Damn, bro.
And that's crazy because
man.
It's alright.
Shot.
It's alright, bro. 52 minutes muted.
I wasn't watching.
Yeah, that's just because it was me.